Invitational truck and tractor pull.
Welcome, everybody, to Friday Night Lights with Brian Massetti and Jason Schultz here. Having some fun on a Friday night. We were going to do this last night, and my schedule got busy, so I apologize, everybody. But this is the polar reveal for year number 2 of the Golden State Invitational. Again, my name is Jason Schultz with the Beer Money Polling Team. We are the official marketing arm of MLM Motorsports, based out of California, and we are excited to be a big part of GSI 23 coming up November 10th and 11th in Madera, California. Mr. Massetti, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm great, Jason. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate you working us into your schedule. We love working with you, and we are excited about our puller reveal tonight for the GSI 23.
Yep. If you're watching tonight, please let us know where you're watching from. We love the comments. We love that you share it around too. That's really what social media is all about: like, commenting, and messaging, and the engagement part of it. And that's what we want to do. If you went to Golden State Invitational last year, it was great. A lot of people talked about it. A lot of people didn't expect that. We're counting on all of you pullers to become promoters and share this on your social media the next 2 weeks, basically. Because the more fans in the stands, the more MLM Motorsports can raise the purse in the future, show these numbers to sponsors, and this is how this grows. We're all in this together, okay? So jump on board the MLM Motorsports train, and let's rock and roll, and let's choo-choo down the line, okay? It's really, really important that we turn the puller into the promoter. We've done it with our Pullers Championship in Nashville, Illinois, and Brian and Christy, and they own MLM Motorsports, and they want to do the same thing for you pullers out on the West Coast. So I'm gonna check the comments here, see where people are watching from tonight. North Plains, Oregon's checking in. Ralph and Mary Trank.
Yep, they'll be here.
We got to wait for the official reveal, Brian. I know we're excited. So
I'm new at this. I apologize.
Brad Griffin checking in. He says, "Party on, big boy." So good to see you, Brad. Thanks for checking in.
I mentioned all the likes and shares, and it's been incredible the last few days seeing everybody sharing all of our posts, and I love it. My whole Facebook feed is just all Golden State Invitational, and that's awesome. I want to thank everybody.
It's really that simple. I posted a picture of Baby Huey. I just love Baby Huey. I love the Daniels truck. And I said something. I commented as MLM Motorsports, I like your truck. And then they commented back, thanks for the love. And I said, no, we don't like you. We just like your truck. It's fun to do stuff like that.
So that's a good point. Everybody, if you see some off comment like that from MLM Motorsports, it came from Jason.
Yeah. But yeah, it's what you get when you hire me. It's like it's good and it's bad. Like you never show. Did you really tell that guy that? So
it's great.
Old Red Pulling last year, they won it all. Last year, I'm pretty sure they won the ring in their class.
Amanda did win the ring.
Matthew Orsetti, Hollister, California, checking in. Some guy named John Spielman guy checking in from South Stockton. I love it.
I don't know if that's any better than North Stockton or not, but it's
what color. I just want to know what color bandana South Stockton is. Is it blue or red? So, Chris Daniels, somebody called them the Stud Duck Pulling Team today. I love the comments. You guys comment on these pictures and these videos. They're so fun. Juan Estupinan Jr. checking in from Escalon. Am I saying that right? California?
Escalon, yeah.
Escalon. Donnie Reeve checking in from Galt High School football game. Thumbs up.
Awesome. Well, hopefully Garrett has a good game tonight.
Yep. John Bohr has his beautiful Code 3 down in at Vegas at the drag strip. Hopefully he's promoting GSI 23 as well. Maybe Antoine Brown will show up and drive somebody's truck or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Dusty Mincy from the Date Night Polling Teams checking in. Hollister, California. We got 2 Brady Cliftons checking in from Hollister. Cool. The only thing I know of Hollister, California, that's like a cool clothing brand out here in the Midwest, Brian. So
it is here too.
Yeah, it's cool here too. I mean,
it's cool there too.
I don't know.
Oh, John Bohr is going to bring John Force. That's even better. So you
Yeah.
heard it here first. John Force is coming to the Golden State Invitational, and he's driving Code 3. So we're gonna sell out of tickets. So
Yeah.
Oakdale, California is checking in. Mark Kaltenhauser, the Red Line Fever, legendary Esden Lane diesel super stock. He runs
Yes.
around with them, and Mark's a truck driver, and he's trying to get a load out to California so he can come to the Golden State Invitational. That's commitment right there. That's commitment. So
Maybe got something from Nebraska you could pick up.
if you want him to do that, well,
Nah, probably not a good idea.
he actually has to work, because he needs a load back. But we can talk about that later. So, the Mad Professors checking in from Modesto.
Yeah.
Hope they had a great event a couple weeks ago with MLM Motorsports. Todd, thank you for your support there.
That was a good event.
Gene Haley, all the way from Madera.
Jeannie's one of my favorite people.
Are you just saying that because she's from Madera or something?
Nope, we go way back.
Oh, way back. Like before Christie? Like we're going to get in trouble, or
Yeah, way back.
like high school girlfriend type thing? Massetti?
I'm not that lucky. No, like since I was a little kid, I've known her.
No, that's awesome. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun. So before we get into the classes, I do want to full pull, the official fan app of Truck and Tractor Pulling will be in Madera at the Golden State Invitational. And they're also going to have games up here probably next week. And you're going to be able to play with some money, make some picks. And then if your picks do well for the weekend, your winners, the overall winner is going to win some gift cards and hats and stuff like that from Full Pull. So that's going to be cool. And for those of you that can't make it, or if you have family that back home that want to watch, you saw that on the screen right now. We will be live streaming it at beermoneypulling.tv. So welcome to the Puller Reveal Show number 2, Golden State Invitational, 2 of many, as this becomes the premier MLM Motorsports and premier polling association on the West Coast, as well as having the destination event like this, an end-of-year wrap-up, an all-star poll, like what the NTPA has for the Enderley. MLM Motorsports does this with the Golden State Invitational. So without further ado, should I just go in order, Brian, and you'll roll with me?
Whatever you throw up there will be good.
Now, as the owner of MLM Motorsports, this is where I talk too much. You know that. I think this is where you maybe give like your 30-second, like Newt Rockney, go speech or something like that, Brian. What do you got for it?
Well, if you love pulling, this is the pull to be at, to watch, to be a part of. If you don't love pulling, you need to come and fall in love with it. If you can't make it, if you're too far away, beermoneytv.com is where we will be live.
We're going to work on that. It's beermoneypulling.tv, Massetti. I thought I trained you. Beermoneypulling.tv. So
what Jason just said. So, and we'll have that information soon.
Hey, I really like those 2 yellow vehicles behind you. Those make you look good. And that's hard to do. So
no, it's very hard to do. But
I'm gonna make you big right now. I want
thanks.
people to see that. So
they're pretty sweet. They're my favorites.
So let's see how good you are with pointing. Which point to yellow fever?
Yellow fever is this.
Oh,
look at that.
I figured for sure. You think you're looking at yourself in the screen there a little bit. So
no, I figured it out. The only way I figured it out is I knew where the logo was on my shirt.
It means a lot to you. It means a lot to us that you're joining us tonight on a Friday night. Thank you so much. Again, it's 8 o'clock in the Midwest, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, and we are talking about the Golden State Invitational, November 10th and 11th, Polar Reveal. And without further ado, let's start going. How many classes do we have this year, big guy?
I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 classes.
A dozen.
And they're not in any particular order. It's just how I have them loaded in my system. But we're going to start with Pro Stock Diesel Truck Class.
Perfect.
Boom. Presented by
Diesel
Egg
Truck.
Source Magazine.
Egg Source Magazine. Great resource if you want to buy or sell anything, anywhere. Egg Source. Pro Stock Diesel, we are excited about this year. We got a couple new trucks that have just kind of come out. Well, one new one this year out here. A couple coming back. So the first truck we had there was John and Steve's with Smoking Max.
Hold on. Your producer screwed up. Give me a second. I got to go.
I have to go by memory now.
Your producer, there you go. Your producer got the thing right. So
thanks. So John and Steve Smoking Max is definitely a crowd favorite. He's been pulling out here for probably 15 years or more with us. really has the truck running good. His daughter Becca has been driving about half the time, so I'm wondering if they're going to mix it up that weekend, but definitely running good. Tom Wallace, one of the owners of West Coast Diesels from Santa Rosa, we worked with them for the show in September up there at their big event. We were very excited to have them bringing this truck down. Jim Mulrooney with the Hammer Down truck. He just brought this one out this year. Made it to a couple pulls, and he's been doing well. And actually, this weekend of the VAR event is their largest auction they have for Mulrooney Auction Company. So I don't know that Jim is actually going to be here, but Michael Barnett, his son-in-law, is going to bring the truck, and he'll probably be driving, but they're still kind of up in the air on their plans. But we're looking forward to that. And then Courtney Neffenegger from Utah is coming with a truck they call Sloppy Seconds. So we're excited to have him making the trip out. I know he works on a couple trucks that are already out here, so it'll be exciting to have them come out, see where everybody stacks up. So that is
I hope Ron Stone's watching tonight. He's coming out to announce on the live stream for us for beermoneypulling.tv. He's the official voice of the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. This would be a good for him to practice the names, because Corny Neffenegger could get a feller in trouble, Brian, if he said that wrong.
Well, I hear you, and I have practiced that myself.
Yep,
So.
I'm gonna say. So, Corny, you have the best name in pulling, hands down. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
It's
I can't
actually
wait.
Courtney. That's my bad. It's Courtney.
Okay.
There should be a T in there. I didn't catch that.
So when we had our production meeting at noon today, we've been working on this for 7 hours, Miss Eddie. We got to get this stuff dialed in.
Hey man,
So just check.
I can't read.
It's gonna be
But
okay.
that is our Ag Source Pro Stock diesel truck class. That's probably, I want to say that's going to be the biggest class of Pro Stock diesel pickups that's been out here all year.
Nice.
We just one that we're missing this year. We want to get back out there is Everett Powell with his pickup, but they're waiting on some parts. Been waiting for a while, but hopefully they get that dialed in for next year and get back out there. So.
Awesome. Yeah. If you're just joining us, the numbers continue to grow. Thank you for joining Brian Massetti and myself on a Friday night. This is the Puller Reveal for year number 2 of the Golden State Invitational GSI 23 in Madera, California, November 10th and 11th. We're going through class by class. This will be also up as an audio podcast on the Let's Grow Pulling Podcast Network for iTunes and Spotify as well. We'll get that up on Monday. I just dropped my pen. Sorry about that. So Pro Stock Diesel, there it is. Thank you, Ag Source Magazine, for your class sponsorship. Let's move on to Super Farm tractors now next. Is that okay, Brian?
Super Farms are good.
Okay. Here we go. Boom.
All right. We want to thank Reeve Trucking for their sponsorship and bringing us the Super Farm class. We've got a good class there tonight. Yes, Jason sporting some Reeve swag. Tim Perry with his and Ruthless John Deere. Matt Crow with the Smoking Crow, and Brent Chipineri with Green Energy. Ross Filippini will have High Cotton, and Kyle Brock with Planter Tractor. And Kyle they just acquired that tractor a few months ago. They're from Tulare, I think, about an hour south of us. And he came to our pull with the Souza Memorial Truck Show, and that was the first pass they'd ever made in any puller. And they jumped right into the Super Farm class.
Wow.
Awesome. Made a beautiful pass. It's a great looking John Deere tractor. So we're excited to have them join the class and join the fun out here.
And what's going to make it fun with full pull is people are going to be able to, place wagers on these vehicles to win the classes. And that's what's going to be fun for everybody to do that. It's going to be play money for this year, but next year, hopefully we'll have the live, but it makes it really fun. It kind of brings another level to it. And there'll be people in Florida and New York, all over the country playing this, Brian, that don't know any of the pullers out here, but they're gonna, and it's gonna be it's gonna be neat. I can't wait.
And the neat thing about this event is, like, all 5 of those tractors right there, they all have a chance at winning. It's every puller in every class is a hard hitter, and it could go any way either night. So that's pretty awesome.
That's why it's the Golden State Invitational, Miss Eddie.
That's right. So we do, again, thank Reeve Trucking for their support of this event and our whole season. They've been great having them back out with the Donnie and Lori have been there with the final drive truck most all the year. So it's been good.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. So again, without further ado, we'll move on to the third class. So again, there's no particular order. We're just buzzing them down. We're going to go to limited pro stock diesel trucks, also known as 3.0 diesel trucks, presented by Private Wealth Advisors.
Yes. We want to thank Marty and his crew for their support of our event again this year. And in this limited pro stock class, it is a tight class. This is going to be a fun one. All hard hitters, all good equipment. First one we had registered was a little truck called All Smoked Out. Trevor Massetti is listed as the driver, but I do think Trevor's going to drive one night and James is going to drive another night. So that's pretty awesome. Trey Smith with the Money Muncher. I think he won one night in Modesto. Junior Silvera with his Mad Cow. That is the only Duramax in the class, I believe.
Okay.
But Junior also won one night or one day in Modesto. Matthew Orsetti with the Purple Haze Dodge. Matthew's been made somewhat GSI famous by rebuilding a rear end in the pits overnight.
Yep.
He did put a big boy rear end in it this year, so hopefully he won't have any problems with that. And then again, Courtney Neffenegger with the Sloppy Seconds. He had called me and he says, "Hey, we got a truck that we can run in both classes." I said, "Well, I don't know. They're a little different." And he says, "No, you give me 15 minutes. We'll change the turbo, change the tires, and we'll run them in both classes." I said, "Well, okay, cool." So we're excited to see that happen.
Yeah.
And then the next is Tyler Brownlee with the Panda truck, and he also comes out of San Jose. He took a few years off, but this year he came back, and we are really excited to have Tyler back out there running in the limited pro stock class. And again, that is 6 heavy hitters that any of them could take home the trophy, and we are excited to have this class running.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Last year, did All Smoked Out win the ring last year?
All Smoked Out did win the ring, and he won both nights. So,
but Orsetti won the NHRDA thing, right?
He did.
So he's coming for you, Miss Eddie. He's coming for you.
He is,
Yep.
but
he's coming.
Yeah, but so I mean, again, they all 6 of those guys are fighters.
No, I love this class. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I just hope 5 out of the 6 don't fight too hard. I'm a little biased.
Fair. You have to be. You have to be.
Yeah, it is what it is, though.
All right, fans. 3 classes down of 12. We're going to move on to our next class up. Again, this is the Polar Reveal, invitational only. You don't just get to show up to this, fans. You have to be invited. This is legit. The best of the best coming to Madera, California, November 10th and 11th to be part of the MLM Motorsports Golden State Invitational. We call it GSI 23. We're moving on to work stock diesel trucks brought to you by the Mulrooney Auction Company.
Yes. Again, we thank the Mulrooney family and the Mulrooney Auction Company for their support of our event and our whole season. Work stock diesel class is, again, super competitive. Very, very heavy hitters in this class. First one there, Justin Van Tassel with the Hood Rat.
I love the name of that truck. I just love the name of that truck.
Justin is one of the originals of this class. He's been running it for a long time, and I want you to spend some time talking to him when you're out here, and he'll tell you the story about, I think it was where he got the truck. I don't know. The way he came up with that name is pretty cool. I don't remember the whole story, so I don't want to screw it up. But anyways, great guy, awesome family man. They just have a 2-month-old baby, cutest little thing. So hopefully the whole family will be here. Juan Estupinan, he's watching from Escalon with the Hoodlum. Again, tough competitor, another Duramax in the class. Great guy also. Wade Bradshaw.
What?
Awesome dude.
Stop. He's got a diesel truck and his dad's got a gas truck?
Yes, sir.
Do they go to Christmas together, or how does that work? That's kind of like that. That usually doesn't happen, Miss Eddie.
I don't know. Well, we did it all in our own family. I mean, we
Yeah,
got.
but you guys are weird. You know that. So.
Well, yeah. Well, but Wade's a good dude. I mean, he's cool. Well, so's Doug. The whole
Oh,
family's
I know
great
he is.
people.
I'm just picking on him.
Yeah.
So, but
So
because the gas guys always make fun of the diesel guys always make fun of the gas guys. So
yeah, but it's all pulling. I mean, it's all awesome, right? So,
man, if I give Ian a nickel for every comment he makes tonight, he's gonna have like $4 or $5. You keep it up, Ian. This is good for the algorithm. I like this guy.
yeah, Ian's a good dude.
Yep.
But we're talking about Wade and Doug, his dad. We've got both of their pickups are on our T-shirt this year, so that's kind of cool.
Yep.
But Wade has the last minute hooker, another Duramax. Eric Rocha with the night shift. You know Eric from putting on the Valley Children's Hospital pool.
He's got a super fast golf cart. Super fast golf cart.
Speaking of that, golf carts are shut off 1 hour after the show. Okay, and no pit bikes, and golf carts get turned off. We don't need anybody getting
semi
hurt.
truck racing at 3 a.m.
No, we're not gonna do that either.
I'm just saying.
You and Kevin, you guys are getting separated after the pool also. Anyways, Eric and his fast golf cart and his Duramax pickup, that is a hard running truck. He's been laying down some sweet passes, so we're looking forward to Eric being there. Amanda Ford, the GSI champion in the work stock class, Hooligan, which is a Dodge, and then Kevin Vieira with his Come and Get It, also another Dodge, super strong rental truck. I think 3 years ago he started with that truck, and he's really got it running good. And then Chris Rodriguez with the DSS Max. He is part of DSS Motorsports. We're excited to have them coming this year. And I will say that all 7 of those trucks are, again, top of the class. They've all got a shot to win at any event. So
I'm gonna put a comment up here. I don't know if this is sarcasm or seriousness, but let's address it. Where's the heavy hitter from Hollister, John Taormina?
Well,
is that sarcasm or is that serious?
Coming from Dave, it's probably both.
Okay. I want you to explain.
Yeah, I know
the
John.
DSI thing, if you don't mind.
And John does have a good truck, but if you don't come to any of our events through the year, I mean, they did come to Modesto, but we had 7 or 8 events before that. If you don't come to our events, you're probably not going to be invited.
Yep. No, I just think I want you to state that the facts out there.
Yeah.
That's
and
about. Yep.
I think we were clear about that last year also.
No, I mean, some people get butthurt, and I get it, but like the NTPA has the Underlee, and they bring the top 5 Grand National tractors or trucks to the Underlee, and the PPL tractors or the Outlaw tractors don't get to come in. It's nobody's fault. But if you want to be part of GSI 24, go to some MLM Motorsports hooks, support the club, and then you might be on the show next year. That's how this works. That's how this.
That's a good way to put it. And I don't know much about the Louisville Farm Show, but I think that's somewhat invitational too, right?
100% invitational. You fill out an application, and then they take the top. They take the top trucks and tractors out of each organization. I know they try to do a good job of grabbing NTPA, PPL, and Outlaw, and some state stuff, Brian. But for you on the West Coast,
not just everybody can go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, no, I wanted to address that. So, Dave, I appreciate you asking that question a lot. I don't know everybody out on the West Coast. I don't want to like make my promoter friend Brian mad, but I'm not afraid to address anything either, because as we grow polling on the West Coast, we're going to need to rally around some promoters and organizations that want to take this thing to the next level. And by having a Golden State Invitational invite-only event like this has taken it to the next level. This event's getting national attention with Beer Money Pulling Team. We're bringing the full pull app out, the official fan app of Truck and Tractor Pulling. That was at Bowling Green. That was in Toma. That's going to go to Louisville. It's getting exposure across the United States. And MLM Motorsports is responsible for taking California pulling and West Coast pulling from here to here. And if we all get on board and do more and more from that, we can rock and roll. So it's all about working together and taking this thing to the next level and giving the West Coast pullers and the California pullers the national attention that they deserve. And I witnessed it with my own eyes last year that it's great. And there's a lot of great pullers on the West Coast, and it's time to give them the exposure that you need. So we're excited to do that. And I'm excited to be part of that. Beer Money Pulling Team is the exclusive marketing partner of MLM Motorsports on the West Coast. So I work for Massetti. I'm going to make MLM Motorsports as big as we can. Brian's going to put on the show. We're going to help him promote those shows for him on social media. So we're really, really excited to be part of that, Brian. Sorry, that was more of a sales call for me, but I had to say it. So it's all good. So,
You are well spoken. I think we made a good decision
uh,
working with you.
you know, money talks and you talk. So we're good. Cheers. Okay, Jordan Taylor, do you have to attend every event? How many events do you have to attend for a GSI invite, Brian? Kind of how do you feel about that?
I mean, every event is probably going to guarantee an invitation. There's no set number. It's also, I mean, we just look at who made it to the most events and who did what, and it doesn't always work out by those numbers, but it just we take a lot of things into account.
Yep.
So.
No, I didn't want to get on the soapbox. I'll step off the soapbox, but I really want to lay out the vision that Brian and Christy have laid out with me and what they want me to promote for them nationwide for MLM Motorsports. So that was a nice segue to get into that. But again, this is all about the puller reveal. So let's get back to it. What do we got next? Country Modified Truck, brought to you by Furman Campos Farms Incorporated.
Yes, we want to thank the Campos family and Furman Senior and Furman Junior for all their support. And they also dabble in a little bit of catering. So they are the ones that are going to be cooking our puller meal on Friday.
Is that the Furminator? Their license plate?
Yeah. That's the Furminator. Yeah. Awesome people, awesome family. So Country Modified class, we are adding this year to the show. We did not run this class last year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, this is new. For this event, it's new. So we have 4 in the class that we invited, and the first one there is Modesto Junior College, the Mad Professor. It'll be 2 students driving, one each night. And I think they've already covered how they kind of come up with their drivers, so we don't know who that is yet. But we also want to give the MJC team a shout out. I think they're bringing like 15 students with them. They help on the track with the flagging, hooking and unhooking. Last 2 events, their show, and then the event before that, they brought people, and huge help. So we really appreciate all their help. Next, we have Brady Clifton with his Orange Crush, which I think he said he was watching from Hollister earlier. Yep. But beautiful, like 70 Chevrolet. I mean, super clean. The whole family has super clean trucks. The dad, Brady's dad and brother, both pull in different classes. Anyways, great people. The Mincy's, Dusty is coming from Oregon with Date Night. They were down at our show in Turlock a couple weeks ago.
They have the coolest hauler in all of pulling. That's all I'm gonna say.
The hauler?
Don't they pull it with that really cool lowrider truck?
Oh, is that? I remember seeing that picture. I don't know. I didn't see in Turlock. I didn't see what they haul it with. But if they're watching, maybe they could let us know.
Yeah, I think it's pretty legit.
Cool. So. And then John Mayfield with his After Hours truck in the Country Modified class is coming. I think
you heard it here first. The Mad Professor is driven by Mike Alamo Friday and Zoe McCann on Saturday.
Perfect.
John Bohr is checking in from Vegas. Says yes, the Rat Rod. Okay, I'll bring a picture of that up afterwards.
All right, cool.
So hey, real quick, I'm not familiar with this class. Can you give me the 30-second like cubic inch or like what this class is?
So the Country Modified it's 4-wheel drive trucks. They look a lot like a Pro Modified, but they have a shorter weight bar. They run the smaller cut tire. I want to say their cubic inch is somewhere around 470. Okay. A single carburetor, I believe. But other than that, the wheelbase, the chassis, a lot of old pro modifieds come back as country modifieds, or some people will build a country modified and then, as time goes on, they'll step up and run in the pro modified class.
Okay.
So it's another four-wheel drive modified class, but not the pro modified. They're kind of a regional thing. Well, West Coast type deal, I guess.
Yeah. 472 cubic inch single carb.
Okay.
Because that's coming in from the mad professor himself. So.
Well, he would know. I was close, 470. That's a pretty good guess.
That's pretty good. Not bad for a sled operator, I'm gonna say. So
from back there, it doesn't matter what size it is.
Yeah. And Brian and I are actually friends. We just pick on each other a lot. So just in case you're wondering why we're kind of mean to each other, that's what we do. So,
yeah.
Next up, 12,000-pound hot farms. Brought to you by American Crane Rental. Good people, those crane rental people.
They are awesome people. And I want to thank Keith and Everett and their whole crew for all they do for us for this event. The equipment they bring in, the big, beautiful crane for our flagpole, the hanging over the back of the track, that's all them. Unfortunately, they have reservations to be somewhere else out of town that weekend, so they won't even be there with us, but they're still sending a couple truckloads of equipment down for us to use. So really want to thank American Crane for their sponsorship, their support of all the time. 12,000-pound hot farm class, heaviest class we have, and some of the best dudes we have. Started off with our own John Spielman, our track builder extraordinaire, with the California Haymaker. Brad Griffin with his White Claw. And, well, I'll go through. And then Andy Loring with Pull to Apply, which Andy is brand new to this class. Andy's been a puller with the pickups for a long time, but he just picked this tractor up not too long ago. And then John Spielman, but I believe his brother-in-law, Joe, will be driving Joe Williams is on the Oliver.
I was going to say, I could probably figure out how to drive a hot farm if I had to, if John would let me. So
that'd be kind of cool.
I
bet you he would let you. Bet you he'd let you.
Oliver Money, that is like an awesome name. Oliver Money. Yeah. I love that. Spielman's not that sharp. Somebody helped him with that. So
I don't know. He's pretty crafty. But the cool thing about this class, and they can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Oliver Money and Pull to Apply are both in a million pieces in Brad Griffin's shop. So they blew up the Oliver in Modesto and then took it to Brad's shop. And Andy just got this tractor, and I think it needed a clutch or something. So they're both in Brad's shop, torn apart. So it's kind of cool that Brad's working on these guys' tractors that he's competing against. But also in Modesto, Sunday morning, John was welding up the intake manifold for Brad's tractor because it blew up Saturday night. So it's kind of cool the way these guys work. They work together to help each other so they can go out and beat up on each other.
Hey, Brad, can you please send me a picture every day of progress so I can post it on MLM and Beer Money as we get closer? That's fun because if the fans knew how, because pullers, this is not a full, pulling's a hobby. We work our day jobs and then we do crazy stuff at night to put this together. So this is neat to see this. So I like this. That he says 500,000 pieces, Brian.
Yeah, he texted a picture today of, all these, there's shit everywhere. So he'll figure.
Says, Brad is an awesome guy. Brad Griffin says, I work for beer. Hey, we could get along just fine.
So that is our 12,000-pound hot farm tractor class brought to you by American Crane Rental. You need anything heavy lifted, call the American Crane guys. Even a windmill. They can lift up a windmill, put it in place for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Your sponsors are just amazing, Massetti, to put this event together and make all this happen. I'm pretty excited for you guys. So
we couldn't do this without them. That's for sure.
No, sure. Not even a chance. All right, let's move on to our next class. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you. We got a lot of people watching tonight. This is fun for Brian and I, and Christy and the owners of MLM Motorsports are putting this together. GSI number 2, November 10th and 11th, Madera, California, at the Speedway there. awesome event. We'll be live streamed on beermoneypulling.tv, and Full Pull, the official fan app of Truck and Tractor Pulling, will be in attendance. We're gonna have t-shirts, hats, stuff to give away. Plus, you can make picks, win some awesome prizes, and some cha-ching. So it's gonna be fun. 8,500-pound hot farm tractors brought to you by Lee's Concrete Materials. What do you got there, Brian?
Yes. So we want to thank Lee's Concrete for their continued support. They're longtime local family, great people. Hot Farm, 8,500 pounds. Anthony Grappetti with the Bulla. He's got
He
a
sounds
nice
like he's
John
in the
Deere.
mob. Is he in the mob vicinity? That sounds like a mobster name.
I can't talk about that.
Okay, fair
so
enough,
many
yeah.
people. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're supposed to give me the wink on that, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. Anthony's a great guy though. He's got his tractor running and looking real good. And Kevin Lucas with the Henri Deere. Again, great family. Both Kevin's young daughters drive antique tractors. So it's kind of cool to see the whole family involved. But we're excited to have Kevin and Anthony there in our 8,500-pound class. Oh, there's Karen. Everybody's watching. Cool. Tell the girls hi for me. I got to throw this in. Both of their girls have ridden in the sled with me a couple times. Well, and Karen has too. But twice now, the girls have drawn pictures of the sled or something, and then wrote a nice little thank you note, and I have them pinned up on the wall in my office. So just awesome family. So we are excited to have them coming back and joining us.
Yeah, I remember the Ornery Deer because you can't forget a name like that. So
Yeah.
And I have a lot of pictures and videos from last year. I'll be posting from my phone and from my Google Drive here in the next couple of weeks. We got a lot of great stuff. It's fun. It's so fun to see this many people watching and engaging with it, to promote an event like this, as MLM Motorsports is taking Truck and Tractor Pulling on the West Coast to the next level. So, and I'm glad to be part of it. Beer Money Pulling team. Thank you again, Brian and Christy and your family for believing in us and letting us help you take this thing, grow it.
Well, we appreciate the support, and that is our goal, is just to raise the level of pulling and raise the exposure for our pullers. And we couldn't.
What I like about you is you get it. The more eyeballs we can put on the sport and the good shows that we can put on, then you can go ask for sponsorship and then ultimately then pay that back to the pullers. And that's what makes it fun. And
exactly,
if we can fill the stands up, and that's what we're counting on all of you. The pullers needs to be the promoter. We need you on your social media working it. 5 years ago, everybody's like, oh, social media. Now everybody's like, oh, it's kind of a big deal. We should all be doing it. So shout out to like the Bradshaws that do a good job, Old Red Pulling, Chris Daniels, the West Coast Pullers, John Bohr, the group of guys like that. I know I'm not mentioning everybody, but they work social media hard, and you got to let your fans know that you're going to Madera, California, November 10th, 11th, and you want them to be there. And if they can't be there, they go to the live stream, because all the money from the live stream goes back to MLM Motorsports as well to help pay for this thing. So whether you're there in person or whether you're there on the live stream, it's all good. So thank you so much for that. So, all right, 8,000-pound mods, the noise makers.
The big boys, the biggest boys we got. So we want to thank Valley Irrigation Service, our good friend John Bliss. If you need any pivots or linear sprinklers, he's the man. Our 8,000-pound modified tractors, we've got 3 heavy hitters that are out here running California, the West Coast. First off, Donnie Fagundes with his 4-engine Max Cackle.
That thing is awesome. He came right at that right line last year, Ryan. I think that was wild. That was a wild pass. I got to pull up that
I
video.
remember that. Yes, it was. He got out there pretty good. I think he's changed. I might be wrong. They're all 4 facing out now, and I don't think they were last year. I don't remember. But anyways,
it don't matter.
Donnie and Kathy coming with Max Cackle. Jeremy Correa with his Get Her Done. I think they're probably going to have 3 Hemis on it. That's what they've been running the last couple of years. Always a good runner.
Yeah, that tractor's famous all over the United States from when they ran with PPL and stuff like that. So everybody knows their tractor.
Yes, they did. They've made a couple tours with the PPL.
And then Jared Britsky, he can't come unless his dad comes. Can I just say that right now? Is that possible? Or?
Yeah, you can say that. Hey, Jared.
I hung out with his dad in Spielman last year on Saturday night after the pull. I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. So.
Yeah. Jared is awesome. Walt is awesome, but Bobby is awesomer. So we
Yep.
hope that Bobby and the kids can come too. I mean, we do love Jared, but
Yeah.
Bobby's a sweetheart.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. We'll let him.
I
We'll let him
know.
tag
I'm just.
along.
You told me we got to be nice on this show, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but you're a good cop. I'm bad cop. You know what I'm saying? You're the promoter.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just,
okay.
remember, you're the boss. I just get it. I'm your color man, Massetti. I'm your color man.
Okay.
Again, shout out to
Nice.
Valley
I got a colored
Irrigation
man.
Service. Thank you for your sponsorship, Valley Irrigation Service. We appreciate you. And like when we're talking about these sponsors, I'm gonna put my announcer hat on a little bit. If you know the owners or you know these companies, let's say you don't need anything from Valley Irrigation Services, but if you bump into one of them, a simple thank you for sponsoring MLM Motorsports and the Golden State Invitational. It allows for us to come to an event like this, allows Brian and Christy to put on an event like this. You spend money with somebody if you can, but if you're not a farmer, you probably don't need any irrigation parts, right? But you can still say thanks.
True.
You can go send them a message on Facebook. Those are the kind of things that go a long way. So when Brian and Christy send out their little, hey, we're having Gold State GSI 24, please send us some dough. That goes a long way. So that's proving all of that. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Ian says he approves of my announcer hat. So it's all good. Thanks. I like Ian.
So
I
that
owe
is
him
our-
$4 so far. I owe Ian $4.
Our 8,000-pound modified, the heavy hitters. We got
All right,
Max
love it.
Cackle, Get Her Done, and Swiss Power. So we're
Love
excited.
it. All right. 7,400-pound modified tractor class brought to you by KB Welding. This must be a mistake. Kevin Massetti, does he drive pull-in tractors? You let him?
I hope he does.
I hope he
I'm
does. I hope he
I'm looking forward to seeing him driving that thing.
I'm excited.
But KB Weld,
I'm excited to see twin diesel Duramaxes mounted on that thing, Massetti. That's a rumor I've
Right.
heard. So
it's the first time it's been done, from what I've heard.
Yep.
But we're gonna do it. Darn it! So we got to do something.
I like that.
KB
GSI
Welding, the
24
Biseglia
sounds
family.
good too.
Yeah, see, there's old Justin Van Tassel, little hood rat. He's already planning GSI 24, so that's a good
Hey
thing.
Brian,
Yes.
can I just say it? There's a song. I think it's Two Life Crew, Hood Rat, Hoochie Mama. You ain't nothing but a Hoochie Mama, Hood Rat, Hood Rat. Justin might be too young for that, but I'm 47, so I just wanted to do that. So from the Midwest, we like that West Coast rap. We like that West Coast
I've never heard that song.
rap.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard Hood Rat, Hoochie Mama?
No.
Seriously?
But I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say, okay, you can listen to whatever you want.
Hey, before we start
Just
beating the drum for GSI 24, can you get a thumbs up from Christy? Just can you look to your side there a little bit and look here? Are we good or?
we better survive the next 2 weeks, and then we'll talk about 24.
Fair enough. Okay.
Last year,
I know I know who the real boss is. I know who the real boss is, everybody. So it's all good.
Well, everybody does. But we were closing all the gates at like 1:00 Sunday morning after the Saturday night show. We were driving on the golf cart. I said, so can we start planning next year now, honey? And she just kind of looked at me, and we didn't talk about it for a couple of days. So I'll wait, and then we'll work on that. So
Perfect.
But anyways, back to our KB Welding 7,400-pound modified tractor class. And you see that we're running 7,400 pounds. We're going to try this out normally our guys run 7,200 pounds, but we're trying to see what the outlaw rules will do for our tractors. And we're trying something different here. Being an invitational event, we thought it'd be a good time that we could just try this for all the pullers. Essentially, for all of our pullers that are in both of our single, or what is normally 5,800 pound out here and a 7,200 pound, no one is not legal under the outlaw rules. Everyone gets to add 200 pounds. So we're trying it here just so everybody can see how their equipment runs. So enough of that. Kevin Massetti, the whip. I'm hoping and praying that is true. We're looking forward to that. Mark Zons will be driving Semper Fi, which just flashed across the screen. Nick Gorell is the owner of Semper Fi. He's a Marine, and this is Veterans Weekend, so we put Semper Fi on our T-shirts, and we wanted to kind of give a little shout out to all of our veterans. Nick is involved in a celebration of life for a fellow Marine that is that weekend. So he talked about it. He felt bad. And I said, man, the big picture of real life, that's more important when you're brothers. So he is sending the tractor. We really appreciate him sending the tractor with Mark. So Mark Zons will be driving the Simplify twin turbine. Cal Poly with the Poly Thunder twin engine will be driven by Trevor.
I think Trevor. I don't know.
Well, one night it'll be Trevor Massetti. So he will be driving that. And the other night, I'm not sure. We don't know yet who's going to drive that. Steve Milanesio with the Italian Stallion. That is one bad son of a gun right there.
I have a question. Is that the one that Brent Sullivan tunes on?
That's the one that Brent Sullivan made badass. Yeah.
Hey, friends, for all of you that will be picking on the Full Pull app, I would go strong. I would go strong on that tractor. Strong. Like I'd push it all towards there.
What the hell? What about the whip?
You pay me to promote for you. I don't gotta bet on your tractor, Massetti. Let's there's reality still. There's reality. I saw those things last year. Huh?
No, you haven't seen the Stallion yet. You saw a single engine.
Yeah, no.
The Stallion is the new.
And it was kicking everybody's ass last year because I'm the one who interviewed in the winner's circle, and he was there both nights. Milanesio.
I know, but what I'm saying is that one's coming too. This is a different tractor.
Yeah, they have two.
I could be wrong, but anyways.
Pound.
Well, but wait. Hey, we can't talk about that yet. We haven't got to that slide.
My bad.
Milanesio, Italian Stallion. Steve's a great guy. I've really enjoyed getting to know him. He started pulling maybe 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, and so Steve is just an awesome dude, and he does have Brant tuning and making that thing run, and boy, does it ever. So we're excited to see that.
Well, and then real quick, so Donnie Sullivan, which would be Brant's dad, your NTPA Grand National Super Modified Tool Drive Champions coming out. He'll be in the hand. And Papa Wayne Sullivan, one of the biggest names in the sport of truck and tractor pulling, will be out there as well. They're coming out to watch. Okay, so from a fan's perspective, and I'm definitely you're gonna get a chance to meet Donnie and Wayne Sullivan. They are great people. Great people. So
no, I'm looking forward to that. And I was excited when Brant told me they were coming out. So next, Anthony Freitas with the Earth Shaker, another twin Hemi. They had some problems they had problems early this season with one of their motors, and I think he had to get a whole new block. I don't know for sure, but last time I talked to him a month or so ago, he thought that he would have everything ready, and he did register. So I'm hoping that he does have everything dialed in because that tractor will be running good. Garrett Forbes, all the way from Eureka, which I know you don't know California that well, but it's pretty damn far. It's about as far north as you can get up on the coast. So Garrett is awesome.
I'm flying into Fresno and then I'm driving to Madera. That's what I know. So
that's not that far. You're all right.
I know.
But Garrett has a turboed Allison tractor, so that thing will be running good. We're looking forward to having Garrett and Kara and Amelia, their little baby girl, coming down. So excited for the KB Welding 7,400 pound modified tractor class. That is a
that's going to be awesome. Right there. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm still a little pissed about your betting pushing already. Come on, man.
Hey. Okay. You want a hug? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I'll give you a hug. Brent Chippenary says Kevin and I are going to scrape and run the Packer. I like it.
Oh dear, that's a bad combination.
Chris Daniels says
those two guys out.
It gets cold and lonely in Wisconsin, I guess. Jason, I love Chris Daniels. Stud duck pulling team. Oh, I love it. This is so fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be a hoot. It's fun. I'm glad I got to know you guys. So, okay.
Yes.
As we continue on this mammoth lineup of awesome pullers, we're going to 6,200 pound pro modified trucks. Is this the class that Duck and all of them are in? Is this that big class?
Yep. Yes, sir.
There it is.
Yes. Yes. Tally Transportation bringing us this class. Good friends of ours, grew up with these guys. The 6,200 pound pro modifieds. It is our biggest class by numbers, and we did cut back from last year. But this class out here in the West, say Oregon, Nevada, California, there's the largest number of pro modifieds in any class, which is cool. Been around for a long time. Starting off this list is young James Massetti driving the Yellow Fever. I like to think of that as a fan favorite here in this town.
Okay, so I will. I've been posting a picture a day on MLM Motorsports Facebook page. That truck went viral. It did, like, it was shared. It's got. I think that post has 100,000 views alone. So that truck is kind of a big deal. I don't know. It's cool
Awesome.
looking. I don't know if it's. I'm not going to give you any credit on this, Massetti, but it's a cool looking truck.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Well, you're
I'd
picking on me.
put all your full pull money on that one.
Yeah. Jordan Brightett says working hard to get the earth shaker there. Chris Daniels, he's on a diet, so he said he wants the extra 150 pounds. So
I don't know about that one. But so Jordan is Anthony's son.
Oh,
so
okay.
That earth shaker we were just talking about.
Yeah.
So Jordan says they're working on it. So that's good. You got 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
Hopefully you're done harvesting and all that, Jordan. Just stay in the shop and work on it.
Everyone loves pro mods.
All right. Next up on our pro mod list is Mr. Bob Griffin with the long shot Ford from Napa. Bob went on a tear this summer, and I think he won like 3 or 4 events in a row.
Is that red truck? Is it red?
The red Ford. Red Ford,
okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yep. I think you posted a picture of it recently.
Okay. It's hard to keep them all straight. Sorry.
I know. But anyways, so we're looking forward to having Bob. Denny Tucker with the Abracadabra machine.
Remember that? That's orange, right?
Kind of red.
Kind of red?
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, Ian's putting all his full pull money on Show No Mercy, Massetti.
Well, all right. I feel the love there too. Show No Mercy, our next truck. Doug Bradshaw, the nice green Ford. Doug and Judy are awesome people. They've been supporting us all year.
They do a great job on social media, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're very good people. Jason Titsworth with the California Flash, another beautiful older body truck. Jason's been pulling for quite a while with this truck. Love having him at the pulls. Ralph Trent, Ralph and Mary coming down from Oregon with Agent Orange, another veteran we want to thank for his service and help celebrate him that weekend. Next we have Donnie Reeve with the Final Drive Ford. I think he won our last event in Turlock with the Souza Truck Show. He worked out a few issues on the truck, and that's a good running, fine looking machine. Yeah. Next, Spike Reeve or Donnie Reeve, but it's easier just call him Spike. And his truck Traction Control, which looks a lot like Final Drive, but a different weight box. So those two can duke it out there. Jason Gish with his Double Ugly International, I believe it is, coming from Oregon. That is a very good running truck. John Boer with Code 3, the NHRA famous John Boer Code 3. And then Nick Jackson with the Prosecutor. Nick also owns a truck called the Judge, but it's in a rebuilding stage right now, so he's bringing his backup, the Prosecutor.
Nick,
so
Nick flagged last year, didn't he?
He did. He helped us flag one night. Yes.
Yep, I thought Nick's a good dude. Nick's a good dude.
Yes. Well, everybody that's coming is a good dude, and
when they don't have the truck.
Yeah, like last year, Nick didn't have a truck put together, but he came down and he helps Jason quite a bit. Titsworth, they're good friends, and John, and but he was there and he says, "Hey, you need help? I'll flag," and we love that. And
But that's neat.
It's good.
Miss Eddie. That's cool. I love that.
Yes. No, it's awesome that people just
Shows
step
everybody
in.
rally.
Another guy that is not pulling this year because he had a little motor trouble a couple pulls ago, well, 2 months ago. Bob Morrill, he hurt his motor, so he's out for the rest of the year. But he's been to a couple of our events, helping get people on the track or hooking or unhooking or whatever. So, and I'm pretty sure he'll be there at the Invitational helping out. So, anyways,
Awesome. God,
it's
this
neat
is
to
gonna
see
be
that.
fun. Miss Eddie, are you pumped
No,
up
it
as I
is.
am right now? Are you pumped up like I am
am.
right now?
Man, I'm just trying to stay focused so we make sure we mention everybody and read all the names right. But I'm bubbling on the inside.
Good. Yeah, because you're just
It's
a
cool.
ball.
The vibe.
Hey, it's the vibe, man.
Hey,
It's the vibe.
it's the vibe. I mean,
Your next
we gotta be a
pulling
little bit
vehicle, whatever it is, whatever class you build another vehicle for, it's going to be called the vibe. Okay, that's my money on that. So.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, buddy. Next up, big guy, we're going to 6,000 pound super stock trucks.
6,000 pound super trucks brought to us by Madera Blinds and Shutters. Kevo Massetti, my favorite younger brother, his blind and shutter business, helping us out. He's also the sponsor of the beer garden, if you can believe that. It's Kevo's
Weird.
Beer Garden. Yeah,
He's the unofficial. He's also the unofficial sponsor of the late night semi truck races at the Madera Speedway.
Yeah, I think he's starting a truck driving school, is what he said. But anyways, we'll worry
I will
about that
never
one
forget
later.
Brian. One of my favorite memories last year is when your dad picked me up at the hotel Sunday to take me back to the airport, and he's like, "Hey, I know you were in on that last night." And I'm like, I swear to God, I went to bed early because I said I didn't want to feel like crap today. He goes, no. Did you hear what? And then I got to find that picture of that country music guy and Kevin sitting in the semi, and he's just the biggest smile on Kevin's face I've ever seen. So,
It was pretty comical. But so our 6,000 pound super stock truck class, brought to us by Madera Blinds and Shutters. The first entry is the Biseglia brothers with Lomanducci, and we put brothers because it's going to be too long to put Joseph and Kenny. But they awesome family. They've made it to all of our events the last couple years. Actually, last year and this year, they are our class champions for our full season. And last year, the boys both, I think they got first place both nights, but they definitely won the ring for this class. So we are excited, of course, to have them coming back.
Awesome.
Lee Benson with his flat broke. He's been to a lot of our events. I want to say Lee won in Winnemucca. I think he beat all these boys there in Winnemucca. And the Biseglias and the Bensons and Jake Hubble, our next one, the Hubbles, they're all very good friends. They live close to each other. Well, I take that back. I think Lee moved, but they all are very good friends. Clay is driving. Cool. So it'll be Clay Hubble and Going Broke. And Dustin Ravella driving Black Magic. It's been good to have them. Been pulling with the Ravella family for a long time. So Dustin will be in Black Magic, and AJ Ravella is bringing Disturbed, which actually belongs to Jason Penzo, but he's going to be out of town. So AJ is going to bring that truck, and that's a beautiful 70 Chevrolet. So we're looking forward to having all 5 of these guys coming over. So
awesome.
Lomanducci is a good story. Anthony, I have to tell you how he came up with it, but it's a combination of 2 names. And I forget, he told me a story one time. I remember it was pretty cool the way he just came up with it like that, and it stuck. So anyways, that is our 6,000 pound super stock class. Looking forward to having everybody be here. So
Lee Benson says, glad to be part of it. Thank you, Brian. So,
well, thank you for your support over the years, Lee.
Again, if you're a puller and you want to be part of GSI 24, wink, wink, Christy, it's going to be okay. Get your butt to some MLM Motorsports pulls next summer. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay, Brian, we're to our last class already. It's only been an hour. I feel like it only felt like it's been 5 minutes, buddy.
Can we make up some more classes or something? This is kind of fun.
Look at the owner to your left. and make sure we're good. So, yeah,
She said no more.
no moss. No moss. 6,000-pound mod tractors brought to you by Tally Oil. Because
Tally Oil again. The Tally, Kenny and Marty Tally, very good friends of ours. We appreciate their support all the time. We're also getting some of our rollers from them. So equipment and sponsorship, just great people. So this is our 6,000-pound modified tractor class. Essentially, it's a single engine class out here. Leading off there, we have Dr. Mark Zons with his bailout machine, Allison powered. Mark has been a fixture in pulling, I'm going to say, since the 70s. He was a student at Cal Poly when they kind of got it going down there, and then he got his master's, and then he became a professor at Cal Poly, and he was the advisor to the Cal Poly team, and just an integral part of our pulling network out here. Great guy. I also look forward to you spending some time with him talking. So Mark Zons with his bailout Allison, he's doing double duty.
That's Dr. Mark, right? We call him
Dr. Mark.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just want to make sure.
You should treat him with that respect and call him doctor.
I will. I absolutely
will. Next up, the Leinfelder brothers, Matthew and David, with their single turbine White Lightning tractor. Great guys. They're very supportive. And one of them went to school at Cal Poly, and then I don't know if they built the tractor there as a project. I don't remember the story, but anyway, they're great guys. Again, very supportive of our series all the time. So we look forward to having them come. Cal Poly with their Mustang Legacy, the Allison powered tractor, will be driven by Owen Hildenbrand.
Not sure about the second night.
And we don't know the second night, but Owen will be driving. And this summer, Owen spent a little bit of time here at our house. He and Trevor put the data logger system on that tractor. A couple other guys worked on it too, but Owen, I think he was here 3 or 4 days. And so the two of them did a lot of work getting it going and working. So that was neat to watch them do that. Next up, Steve Melanejo again, the Tasmanian Devil. This is
hey. If I was betting, that's the guy. That's the guy.
So if Brent were here with us, he would just say money on black.
Money on black.
That says it all. So the Tasmanian Devil is all blacked out and pretty badass. It's awesome tractor. Dan Souza with his whiskey burner. Dan's been pulling for a number of years.
Is that the family with the Souza Memorial Truck Show that you just did?
No relation. No, Dan's been around for a while pulling.
Nice.
And curious. Then Matthew Terra with the Tearing It Up. They will only be there Friday, but we look forward to having Matthew there with us. He's normally they run that tractor in an economy modified class with a different group, but he is a member of the PTPA, so we extended an invitation to him. And
is that the one with the John Deere sheet metal on it?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yep. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that is our 6,000-pound modified tractor class. Exciting class. That's going to be a good one.
How cool is that?
I think it's very cool. Yeah, I think we did hit all the classes. Good job.
Yep. I did what I did what I was told to do, Brian.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
James Rapp is checking in from Iowa. We'll be watching GSI live stream from Iowa. Great event. BeerMoneyPulling.tv is we're the host of it. And I love it.
We appreciate that, James.
Yeah. James is a friend of mine. Loves truck and tractor pulling. And that's what makes a live stream so great, Brian. If you can't be there, not everybody can get to California November 10th and 11th to celebrate my birthday, November 9th. I'll be 48. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, AJ, thank you. Looking forward to seeing you guys. And the live stream, that information will be coming out in the next week or so. Yeah.
Yep. Well, you can head over to beermoneypulling.tv. It's up there now. So
it's there.
I need to
get
So we'll put a link from the GSI site to go buy it. GSI23.com.
There's a
Okay.
page.
If you want to, you can go on to GSI23.com and you can buy tickets. You can buy merch. If you're a puller or if you're going to be at the event, we will have your sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats bagged up and ready to go for you.
There's VIP tickets this year.
There are VIP tickets where we have a VIP tent set up. There'll be tacos and soft drinks in there. Little special seating area. So that is all available. This is going to be the don't miss event.
I'm beyond excited. There's a website right there, fans, gsi23.com. Brian, why don't I just show it to our fans? How about that?
That'd be cool if you could. I don't know how this works. Yeah.
I can hear Christy telling you what to say. I can hear Christy telling you what to do. I know.
I know. I don't even try to hide it. It is what it is.
She's kind of pretty, like really pretty. We should just like bring her on the screen. I'm just saying. I mean, it might be better for our ratings if we get her on here. So
it would be better, but she's over here smiling. No. But we'll get her on before the show. We'll have her help sell some tickets.
It's all good.
Hey, while you're fiddling with that, I do want to thank Full Pull for their support of our event and for coming out. We're looking forward to having them there with their booth and their swag and just bringing that excitement to the event with the betting of picking your tractors. Everybody already knows who Jason's picking.
Yeah. Anything that Brant Sullivan touches, just a heads up. So it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, good to know.
Hey, prove me wrong, Massetti. I ain't afraid. I'm not afraid.
I'm not either, but I've seen it run, so it's kind of tough.
No, I'm going.
Hey,
I got one memory that was from last year. It was strong. You know what I mean? It was strong.
Oh, that twin engine is super strong. It's bad. But can the sled operators get in on that voting betting stuff, or is that
the live money hasn't started
lines?
yet? So yeah, I mean it's up to you. I mean, if you want to go to jail or not, Massetti, it's up to you. So
I mean, if that's the worst thing I do, is that
right?
I'm kidding. I will not be involved in any of the betting. How's that?
Yeah, there's no conjugal visits there for Christy to come see you at the jail. So I would stay home. So
I'm gonna be a good boy.
Good idea. Here's the Golden State Invitational website, everybody, gsi23.com. Super organized, super easy to navigate. Home, sponsors, registration, food trucks, watch from home, and shop. So watch from home is where you're going to be for your beermoneypulling.tv link. Truck and tractor pull, all the information you need. Gates open at 5. Pulling starts at 6. Tickets, kids, everything you need is right there. Super, super easy. And I will show you what Beer Money Pulling TV looks like as well. So we're going to be in Georgia next weekend. Here's our links for, you just click on it. You can either buy a 1-day pass or a 2-day pass. 2-day pass, you save a few bucks. So you can buy both and watch both of those. It's going to be great. And then our friends at fullpull.us. It's in the App Store, everybody, but it is the official fan app of Truck and Tractor Pulling. That's what it looks like on your phone. And they got some exciting stuff coming up for the Golden State Invitational. I'll be announcing all that on social media here in the next week. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, and they have an awesome podcast as well, the No Practice podcast.
Those guys are pretty awesome. That's a good podcast.
It is a very good podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Arlene Vera says, I wish Wild Thing was up and running. We're also on a million pieces, but won't be ready for a few months.
Yeah, they had some bad luck a month or two ago.
But they're going to be there supporting the pool.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you there.
Again, here's the website, gsi23.com. John Spielman says, I'll be doing the VIP tent all night. That a boy, Spielman. So. Brad Griffin wants a Christy sighting. Christy, did you brush your hair today, Christy?
Christy, the fans are asking. I think she's making a move. Oh, but it was away from me.
Oh, away from you. Andrew Orr says, looking forward to it. Oh.
Look at
Lynn
this.
Clark watching. We got her, Christy. Hello,
Hey.
everybody. Great to see you, Christy.
Thanks.
Thanks for all that you do for this event. Thank you for supporting Brian, because we know he needs a lot of mental and emotional support daily. And I try to call him once a day to check on him, make sure he's doing okay.
Hey, what happened to your life coach things on Facebook? I've really been
Oh,
a downer since you haven't been doing that.
They were
Those
great.
that was kind of a bet, and I need to start probably doing that again.
They were good. They were funny.
we may have been drinking one night with some friends, and they said I'd be a great life coach, and so yeah.
I mean, I've just gone downhill since you quit doing it. I'm not gonna lie.
I got Christy's been texting me, and she said if you could pick Brian back up again, I could do that a little bit. So I'll get to work on that. So. I'm gonna put my Donnie Reeves hat on because I believe in being nice to Donnie, so it's all good there. And I'm gonna bring out my. I have Ralph and Mary Tramp gave me a crew shirt from last year. I wore that at multiple outlaw events this summer, so that's great. And I got to meet them at Wisner, Nebraska, so it's all good.
Nice.
Cool.
It's a blast. John Spielman, Brian Massetti. John says, "Bet away, you got a good attorney."
Oh, sweet, nice.
Yeah, Spielman's married to an attorney. Just a heads up on that. So just so you know.
Yeah, no, she's pretty high powered.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. I still ask her.
So cool.
Yeah, that's another story. We're not going to get into that tonight. How she got him, but that's a good story though.
Hey, you know what? Happy anniversary to them.
Yeah.
This
Really?
is their fourth or
5.
fifth. Holy shit! I didn't think they'd make it that long. Yeah. Anyways, happy anniversary, John and John. We were there. We were part of that deal.
Awesome.
So, yeah, pretty awesome. But hey, can I change the subject a little bit and say
your
that
show.
if it wasn't for Christy, we would not be having the Golden State Invitational. We probably wouldn't even be having MLM Motorsports anymore. But she is the awesome rock and support of this whole relationship and this pulling organization. So I just want to publicly, to all your 12 million followers, say how awesome Christy is and what a great job she does for everything. I mean, she keeps our family going. We've got 3 kids that are very well taken care of and healthy because of her. We have some
normal. They're normal because of her, Massetti.
This guy, I pay for this kind of treatment.
Yeah, I know.
So,
yeah, just think.
man, if I didn't pay you, what would it be like?
Bad. Ask my friends that don't pay me. It's tough.
Well, I'm glad to call you a friend. But anyways, back to reality. I just want to tell Christy thank you on behalf of everybody that enjoys pulling at a good top level event. That it is all because of Christy, her hard work, her dedication to this. So, anyways, thank you. So,
I want you to give her a kiss on the lips right now, Fred.
I did it. She didn't like it, but I mean, I'll do that anytime you want.
I tried, Massetti. I tried.
Thanks. I appreciate that. You just wait till we turn the camera off.
I know. She can't wait.
So, anyways, thank you for letting me do that.
No, it's all good. Again, before we wrap this up, thank you everybody tuning in tonight. Huge audience watching tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Friday night. The GSI 23 is going to be awesome. November 10th and 11th in Madera, California. Shout out to Full Pull, the official fan app of Truck and Tractor Pulling. They're going to make this event exciting for people all over the United States that can tune in. Beermoneypulling.tv is where you can watch the live stream. And then don't forget talk about your trunk or treat that you got coming up there for the local fans, Brian.
Oh, hey, this is pretty cool. So on Halloween, next Tuesday or whatever that is, Madera Fairgrounds is having a trunk or treat. And I guess people just kind of go decorate their car or pickup or whatever. And so I called the fairgrounds and asked if I could bring a semi-truck with a couple pullers on it, and we would decorate it up and have a banner and promote our event, but also be part of their event. And they thought that was the greatest thing. So we'll be there giving out candy and little postcards with the event. And we got these sweet little tattoos, temporary tattoos, because I'm a wussy and I couldn't handle getting a real one, but you're damn right I'll be wearing this tattoo. So, and if I had biceps like Wade Bradshaw, I'd have put one on and showed you on on camera tonight, but I don't, so I'm not even going to do that. But these temporary tattoos are badass. I hope we have some left after the trunk or treat, because I want to see these all over GSI 23. I'm talking like on your cheek, on your arm, everywhere. So next Tuesday night, Halloween night, Madera Fairgrounds. I want to say starts at like 5 o'clock. Madera Fairgrounds website has information, and it's been kind of blasted around town. But cool community event for people, safe place to take their kids, go trick or treating. We will be there, sporting the yellow fever and probably the all smoked out trucks. Have a banner on them, some cool tattoos. Brett, Bob, you're in. I'll put it on you. No, I won't put it on you. I'm sorry. You can put it on yourself, but I'll give it to you. Anyway, so next Tuesday night, Halloween night, trunk or treat, Madera Fairgrounds, right outside the Speedway. So it'll be like old home week for us, because the next week it will be home, and it'll be fun.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
The other thing we have this year, thanks to Sherry Griffin, is these sweet koozies,
Oh, nice.
right? I mean, they're not womp womp koozies, but they're cool. And because it's America, we got red, white, and blue. You believe
Nice.
that? So we will be having those for, I think, well, I got a little idea for those. But anyways, there will be some there at the pool floating around. So
Oh, great.
Sherry Griffin, the better half of Brad Griffin, we thank you for that. So there's Brad
Awesome.
Griffin right there. Oh. So
Yeah, no, a lot of great pictures. Just been post a bunch of random photos up on MLM Motorsports. Please follow us on social media, MLM Motorsports, GSI 23, the two Facebook pages that we're putting up a lot of our information. The website is gsi23.com. MLM Motorsports is the premier polling association on the West Coast. Join it, be part of it. If you're not part of it, get in line. And they're taking this thing to the next level. And we want to see you in Madera, California, in basically 2 weeks from tonight, Friday, November 10th, Saturday, November 11th. So on behalf of the Mercedes, MLM Motorsports, thank you for watching the Polar Reveal show. Brian and I will be doing some live videos as well as we lead up to this event. And then we're bringing out Ron Stone to announce on the live stream with James Massetti, Brian's dad, Kevin's dad, Christy's father-in-law, on beermoneypulling.tv. And then pay attention to Full Pull. Head over to the App Store right after this live show here tonight, or whenever you watch this. This again will be on our Let's Grow Pulling podcast network on iTunes and Spotify. Probably on Monday we'll have it uploaded to there. But if you hear this, you listen to us next week, it's fine. Head over to the Full Pull app in the App Store or the Google Play Store. Download that Full Pull app, and it's going to be a lot of fun for you to engage with this event, whether you're there in person or whether you're there watching at home. So, Brian, Christy, thank you again for taking truck and tractor pulling on the West Coast to the next level. And we look forward to being with you in Madera, California in a couple weeks. So you guys got anything else, or can that be our final say goodbye?
Yeah.
perfect. I say thank you, and thank you everybody for watching and tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks.
All right. You two hang out for a second. I'm going to end the stream and I want to talk to you for a bit. So thank you for tuning in tonight. We had our biggest crowd we've ever had watching our Polar Reveal for GSI 23. Have a good night, and we'll see you in Madera, California
Night,
in a
everybody.
couple weeks.